They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I...
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A pass complete here to Aitman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
What we got? 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line. There you go. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. No! Kill! 36! 26!
Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready! 18 Gator. Ricky. Patchy. 61. Matchbox lights.
Ito Smith, his first carry, takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot. 64.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
54 Mike.
On snap.
On 3rd and 2, Kramer. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off Byron Jones. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Elliott a first down and more. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Ready?
A first down carry for Smith. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Blue down. Blue down.
5.
Looking to throw. Kramer flushed out right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 soft. All right. Hey, high 7.
Hey, let's get there.
Go.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hip. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, watch
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 54.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Kramer. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. This is Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike 59. We go. 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Got an open man. It's Aitman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Watch the block. Motion. Block. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Drop deep.
Now Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
54. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Switch. Here we go. Check 37. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the edge. Watch twist. Ship. Here we go. Going to 53. Right there. 54. Right there. 56.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm scared. Check. Tight right. Solo out there. Hey, 47. 46.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Throw over the middle, finds Aitman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out here in the I. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before break. Kramer. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking to throw on second down. Kramer. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 50.
Back to throw. Kramer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Right here.
Hey, exit. Ready?
Throwing again. Kramer. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Let's go then.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Box shot. Tight X3. 218, chopper. Go. 5.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. And he finds Stills. Complete. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
From the gun, Kramer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on 2nd down. Kramer. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, watch the slide. Check, 42's the mark. Check, 42's the mark. It's coming this way, coming in. We're going to 53. Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Throw to the right, caught by Aitman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Then this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Kramer, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Kramer, and this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 59, right? We're going to 54, line in. 59. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, line in. Here we go, kill.
Again, it's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Kramer. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Ito Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the carry, here's Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kramer escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Finding room at the 30, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
Ready?
On 4th down, Kramer. It's complete. Stills. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kramer got the connection here to Bourne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st down, Kramer. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Kendrick Moore. Byron Jones on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Kramer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
one up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to habits. What would you do if you were me and did